Okay, this week on ENS Daily Draw, the theme is it's Fashion Week. So I have been drawing from fashion catalogs. This one, Garnet Hill, and just kind of flipped through there and found this fashion that I liked. Talk about this real quick. A couple of things I liked about it. I really liked the pose that the woman is in. It's not just a straight-on pose. That's another thing I like about going through catalogs like this. Most of the models are already posed in some unique way. So another thing that I liked about this was the, in addition to the pose, was the fashion, which was like this this draped blouse with the polka dot pattern, and then the skirt. So when I'm drawing fashion or thinking about that, in fact, probably if I am drawing a fashionable woman, it is probably from a catalog like this. So the other thing that I like to say about that is I like to just use it. I love reference, but I like to use it just as that, as a spark of an idea. So I'm going to pretty much follow. She's going to be wearing that polka dot dress or blouse, but I'm going to kind of put my own artistic twist on it. That's what makes it, I think, fun for me when I'm doing these drawings. So start out pretty much how I always do. And I'm going to push her to the side a little bit more. Put her a little bit more in profile. So she's got a really nice this is a backwards S curve. Should be like the line of action. So it's another thing when I'm browsing through these catalogs or pausing the TV or whatever, is the person strike a pose? Is the person, do they have a unique or interesting pose? And contrasting movements always leads to that. So drawing the under mannequin here, stick person. Drawing the under mannequin stick person here. So there's the pose. Give her a really long neck just to kind of make her a little bit cartoony. I don't know why, but something about this drawing, or about this particular image, reminds me of the 1940s, which I think is a fun era. And I'm not really sure what it is about it, and I could be completely wrong. But something about it reminds me of the 1940s. So I'm drawing this stuff. I want to block my shapes there, and then I love this blouse here, how it flows right there. It's really nice. Another thing when I'm doing these just quick sketches with fashion is to think about it's a good time to practice wrinkles and folds. So to kind of look at those, see where stuff is folding, draping, pulling, and gapping. So I love how this kind of bunches up over there. So even the fabric has a lot of character. Really kind of pushing her shoulders there. This would be my tube. My tube arm. Kind of just giving myself a few light guides as to where the so while I'm not really fashionable myself, admittedly, I really do think fashion is pretty cool. Like, I like this this break right here in the skirt. where it's either made differently or cut differently. Just got some bracelets on this hand. I already blocked out my hand here, so that's not going to be too challenging to get in there. And then the skinny upper arms just a little bit. Some nice curves going. Nice flow. Block in her hand. Usually for hands I will do rectangle and then rectangle number 2. And then up here, the whole eye I sort of see as this patch. It's, right there, that big circle there. So that top of that patch is where her eyebrow will go. I'm going to point her out a little bit. And so this is my take on fashion, which is like kind of cartooning it up a little bit. Again, taking that, using it as inspiration, but really then kind of doing my own thing with it. Get her eye working in there, get the nose working. I really like the style of her hair, and I'm going to stylize it even more for this drawing. The thing with hair can be tricky. I think the trick to it is picking, give her a little bit of eye over there. There we go. Really kind of paying attention to the design and drawing it in pieces so I can see she's basically got about 3 pieces there. She's got kind of that piece, this kind of chunk, and then this chunk. And I'm going to carve her out a little bit more there. Still not super happy with her nose. That's looking a little bit better to me. Okay, I think that's going to work out all right. So now that I have my base in there, what I would like to do is quickly kind of try and keep these sketches around 10 minutes or so. I think we're at 9, so a little bit more complicated pose today. I've been taking my markers and going over the my pencil. If I get right on the pencil, it will darken it up. Kind of a nice combo there. The key is to really get these be quick. The key is to get these quick, but you want to be accurate. So I'm just going to go over this a little bit. Erase some of my guides. Scapping down there. And then the fun part is going in here. All these dots. Women characters, what I like to do is go up in here in the eye area, especially in cartoons, and darken that in. So I'll go with also just to kind of play that out a little bit. Dead earring in there. Again, really stylizing those chunks of hair. That's the best way I can describe how to work, especially with complicated hair from a design perspective, is to really just create a shape, some style, or some stylized shapes, especially in cartoon drawing. So you can see my own drawing is quite a bit different. I mean, the girl doesn't really look like the girl, but she's definitely inspired by her. Another thing with women's hands is to be careful not to make them too bulky, or you get Jerry Seinfeld man hands. So you don't want Jerry Seinfeld man hands. I am liking this all right. Kind of doing some indication here, not really. Again, scribble that up a little bit. Probably too much. Go in there and just kind of get rid of that. You don't want anything on staying loose, but that was getting a little crazy there. Just holding on to this purse. Okay, it's coming together all right. Get a few okay, the collarbone a little bit. I really stretched her neck out, but the model herself has a kind of a long neck. I really want to get that shadow in there. It's a nice shadow. Some nice shadows in here that I can go in and Alright, so this is my drawing for Fashion Week. Make sure and post your own drawings of fashion hashtag on Instagram, ES Daily Draw.